If you have ever tried to make AI videos, you have probably hit this problem. Your character looks great in one shot, then completely different in the next one. Different face, different outfit, and sometimes even a different person. But now it doesn't have to be a problem anymore. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to use Google Flow to create consistent AI characters and videos step by step, even if you're a total beginner. How to create consistent AI character that keep the same face, voice, and outfit through the entire Google Flow project. How to work with multiple characters and keep all of them consistent from the first scene to the last, so your whole movie stays on the model. Without further talking, let's dive in. So in case if you don't have any character yet and you're thinking how it should look like, I would recommend to go to the Pinterest and to search around different kind of images of different people and to be inspired, whether you're looking for female or male character, that's the way. So in my case, I ended up with this lady, and the next step would be just to copy paste this image and then go back to the Gemini or to ChatGPT, depending on which model you use, and then simply paste the image and go with a very simple prompt. Can you describe the person in every detail? But make sure that she will have the white t-shirt, so to add it into the prompt. So the main idea is just to also to give like a short introduction how she's gonna look like and which kind of outfit. And then you will have this kind of a prompt. In my case, it also generated the image, but this is not what I was looking for. So the next step would be to copy paste this prompt and go into the Google Flow. Once you are in the Google Flow and you need to create the new project, you will end up on the screen once you don't have anything. And then you will have like a chat window in here. It might appear that it is here. Make sure that the agent is selected. And then once the agent is selected, simply just paste this prompt into the window and hit create. So as you can see, in my case, it has created 4 different images and you can select the one that you like. And this is actually the starting point. The step number 2 will be to create our character from different angles. So to do that, you simply, once you are in your project, you need to go to the tools. Once you are here, just go to the community part, and within the community, you can find the app called Character Persona Generator. And then there will be a pop-up message. Simply just go open in the project. Once you are here, just click on the select reference and then just make sure that you are within the project that you are and choose any photo that you appreciate. For instance, this one, and just click on the add media. Then here you're going to have like list of different selections. In total, it will be like 22 different images, but to be honest, you don't need all of this. You can play around with all of this different, but I would recommend simply hit 2 images from each section and hit run selection set. As you can see, it has created me 6 different images, like the face medium shot, then like the side shot as she's smiling, and the full body shot and from the back side. So all these images are super cool for creating the character, but it's not the end. Then you just need to hit on the all media. And as you can see, all these images have been stored under our project. And then once you are in this chatbot window, then you need to paste the prompt and you can pause it to read it. But at the end of the day, you also need to drag and drop all these images that has been created and simply hit enter to create. At the end of the day, it's supposed to create just one character sheet with different kind of shots that we will use for the character in the further steps. As you can see, it has created me the image where it has the front portrait, full body front and back view. In case if you would like to modify this image or to add something else, you can go within the image and write that you would like to add some kind of image. The alternative way, you can have the further discussion within the chat and also to drag and drop maybe some images that you would still like to include within the character sheet. Okay, so once we have created our character from different angles, it's the right time to create the character. So to do that, once you are within your project, you need to hit on characters. And then once you are here, what you have to do, you need to add the picture, the front face of your character. So to do that, you simply need to click on this one and then just to scroll down till the image where you have no emotions, and best like to have it without background. So just hit add to the prompt. But then you will have the description section. Even though you have included the character, you need to go back to the chat, copy paste the prompt that you have initially created with the Gemini and just paste it in here. In case if you will skip this part, the system might generate something awkward, which we don't want to have. And afterwards, just simply hit create. As you can see, our portrait is quite identical to what we had, but now we have a sofa, but that's not a problem. It's totally fine. The second step would be to create a body. And here, due to the thing that we already have a lady, whether we can write a prompt that it will generate the body for us, but the safest method is just to go to the add from the project and scroll down till the image where we had our image with the front portrait, full body front and back view. So in this case, we are safe that our lady has been taken from different sites. Then another step, you just need to give it a name. But this is not the end. You also can give the description of the character, whether you can copy it again from the chat prompt, and it doesn't necessarily need to be long. It could be just few sentences, but also once you go into use this character, this description is going to be used by the video generator as a reference. The final part that you can do is to select the voice. To select a voice, simply hit the bottom. And once you will open that, here you will see the library of available voices within the Google Flow. Once you select the voice, you can preview and to listen this. And then you also can customize the voice by giving the description. To do that, you can go back to the chat and go with the short prompt that you would like to describe the voice. And once you will have the prompt, simply copy paste the prompt, go back to the Google Flow and paste this prompt within the window. And then you can preview and listen how the voice sounds. You also can give a name of this voice. Once you're happy with the result, just hit save the new voice. So once you all set, just simply hit done, and then you have a character within your characters. In case if you would like to add like multiple characters, you need to repeat all these steps. And here you can click the new character. We have created the character in the Google Flow, but what we need to do further in case if we need to create any animation. Let's say we do have our character and we would like to have the animation once our Nancy is playing with her cat. First of all, we need to find our cat picture, and to do that, you simply just can go to the Pinterest, or in case if you have your own cat, you can get it from your own. Then you go back to the Google Flow and simply paste the image. And once you paste, you already can see how this picture is uploading into the project. And here is very important part. So as you can see here, I have attached the picture of our cat. And then I'm saying that Nancy is sitting in her beautiful, normal New York flat bedroom and playing with her cat. Make a 6-second clip. Everything is fine except one thing. Here, I need to delete Nancy and hit add and write Nancy. As you can see, she's in our character tab, right? So simply just select the person or the character that you would like to insert, and it will be tagged with add mention functionality. And after that, you can create the clip. After a few seconds, it has generated me this clip. Second scenario could be that in case if you need to create your headshot speaking avatar. So to do that, you need to find out the image as the reference, and you also can use the Pinterest. What we have to do, we kind of need to replace this woman with our character. So to do that, simply go back to the project and go to the chat window and write something like this. Okay, make Nancy to be sitting in her YT studio like a lady on the reference image. This is our reference image, so we just simply need to drag and drop into the chat, and instead of Nancy, we just write again Nancy with the add sign, and we hit enter to generate the image. So as you can see, our character started to be in the YT studio, but she didn't have the correct clothes, as she's supposed to have like the white t-shirt as we set. So with the next prompt, I said, make sure that Nancy, she has the outfit with a white t-shirt. And then you just simply, in case if you need to edit something, you write it here, and then it will be applied to your selected image, and you can do it till so that you are satisfied with the results. Now she has the t-shirt, and then I wanted to add the microphone, so I'm good to go. And then of course the final step would be to drag and drop the image that you would like and attach that Nancy, and then you can write the speech that she's supposed to tell once she's sitting on the table. But the trickier part comes once we need to have more than one character. So as you remember, like within the character section, in case if you need to create more characters, you need to repeat the steps that we have discussed in the beginning of the video. So as you can see, I have Nancy, and the second character is Jane, as she looked like this. And then I wanted to create some kind of a scene. These two are going to meet and have some kind of conversation. Once you have your characters set, the next part would be to create the multi-shots. In my case, it consisted from like 3 shots. So again, you can copy paste the prompts from the Gemini, or you can write it by your own. And you can have like the shot number 1, shot number 2, and shot number 3. And the main part is that here I had the dialogue in here, right? And I pasted like what Jane is going to say and what Nancy is going to say. At the end of the day, Google Flow Agent said that it will generate 3 videos, so I don't need to create this separately. And then I have like 3 different clips. So as you can see on the first clip, Nancy is coming to the door and opens it up. On clip number 2, Nancy and Jane, they meet each other. And finally, on the clip number 3, they having the conversation.
Nancy! Oh my gosh, I was just thinking about you. Jane! What a surprise!
So as you heard, like both of these characters, they had the voices that we had set for the characters, and they are quite consistent, and they've been consistent on all different clips. The only trouble I had, as you can notice on the first clip, it was totally different door, and sometimes these kind of awkward generations might happen. So what I did, I opened the second clip, I took the screenshot of the first frame, and then I pasted in here. As you can see, this is the screenshot without our other character. And then I simply drag and drop this screenshot into the chat window. And then I said that make a 4-second clip as Nancy is coming to this door as the first shot you made, and it's taken from different location. Make sure the location is the same this time. And at the end of the day, I got these results. But you also probably noticed that some of these shots were not really perfect, and some of these are requiring to be cut. You have 2 ways. The first way, you can download all of these generations and then to use the CapCut or any video editor to make the edits, or you can do everything within the Google Flow. To do that, you simply just need to find the first frame that from which the video starts and just click on to add to scene. As you can see here, I have already added like the first frame, and then I didn't like the part where she opens the door but she can't hold it. So what I did, I simply just trimmed it. To add another scene, you simply just need to hit on the plus sign and to add the clip. So I did this for the clip number 2 and for clip number 3. And this is the result that I got.
Nancy! Oh my gosh, I was just thinking about you. Jane! What a surprise!
Alright guys, that were the main steps of how to work with the characters and keep them consistent. In case if you found this video useful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And see you in the next videos.